Now we are going to discuss some important terms which are related to moving coil galvanometer. The first one is deadbeat galvanometer. So it is a special type of galvanometer in which the coil in the deflected state comes to the rest at once after the passage of current through it, and it attains its initial position of rest if the current is switched off. It means that the deflection can be noted in no time. Now what is happening, that the coil is actually wound on the metallic frame, right, the conducting frame. So the conducting frames, they have the eddy currents whenever the current is passed through them. So eddy currents we'll be studying in detail in class in chapter 4th, right, in the next unit. So because of these eddy currents, the coil, it does not keep on rotating, it does not keep on fluctuating, it immediately comes to the state of rest as soon as the current is switched off, right. And the next one is the radial magnetic field. This we have already discussed in detail, that a radial magnetic field, it results in the maximum torque experienced by the coil, and that torque will be directly proportional to the current. So whatever amount of current you are passing, the more the current, the more will be the torque acting on it. And the next one are the properties of the suspension fiber, which we have chosen here as the phosphor bronze, right, and it can also be quartz, right. Now what are the properties, why a particular material is to be chosen? That particular material should have the properties of high tensile strength, so that means it should be of good strength. Next is the high electrical conductivity, they should have good conductivity, they should be rustless with time, and its temperature coefficient of resistance should also be very small, so that it does not get affected with temperature much. And its restoring torque per unit twist, that is K. When we were doing torque is equals to K theta, so that value of K should be very small for that case. Next is the sensitivity of the galvanometer. Now there are two types of sensitivities, one is current sensitivity and the other one is voltage sensitivity. So current sensitivity is the deflection shown by the galvanometer per unit current. That means whenever the unit current passes through it, then the deflection shown by the galvanometer is known as its current sensitivity. So we know that I is equals to NBA upon K. So this is what the current sensitivity is. And similarly, the voltage sensitivity is given by theta upon V, which can be written as theta upon IR, and it will be NBA upon KR, right. So now what are the conditions for a sensitive galvanometer? This is very important topic. So conditions for a sensitive galvanometer, the theta can be written as NBA upon K times I. So if we want a galvanometer to be very sensitive, then it should show the large deflection even when a small current is passing through it, right. So for a given value of I, if we want theta to be large, for this N should be made large, B should also be increased, A should also be increased, and K should be small. So that is why we chose the material, the suspension fiber, to have the restoring torque per unit twist, that is the value of K, to be very small, right. Now what are the limitations? The value of N cannot be increased beyond a certain limit, because that will result in the increase of the resistance of the galvanometer. So it also makes the galvanometer bulky, right. So ultimately it will tend to decrease the sensitivity. So N cannot be increased beyond a particular limit. And then the value of B, it can be increased by using strong horseshoe magnets, right. And the value of A can also not be increased beyond a limit, because in that case the coil will not be in a uniform magnetic field. Moreover, it will also make it quite bulky and unmanageable, right. The value of K is to be decreased. So the value of K is actually the property of the material which we choose as a suspension strip. So it is very small for quartz or phosphor bronze. That is why in sensitive galvanometers, the quartz or phosphor bronze strip is used as a suspension strip, right. So these are the conditions. We want the value of theta to be large for a particular value of I. So theta can be made large by increasing N, B and A, and by decreasing the value of K. Now, where the moving coil galvanometers are used, so they can be used to detect and measure a very small current. They can be converted into ammeters, they can be converted into voltmeters, and they can also be converted into avometers. Avometers means that ammeter, voltmeter, and ohm meter collectively by using the arrangement of resistances into it.